showtime! Woo! 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 Silent and profiling. It's live and in color. Woo!
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. It's football night. Opening game, Buffalo Bills. We are here. And woo!
I'm feeling a little Ric Flair right now, Tommy. We're finally here. It's an hour away. It's an hour away.
Are we going to go in that stadium like the NWO? And are we going to just take that belt and just spray paint Bills Mafia right here? Is that what we're going to do? Is that what we're going to do?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh, damn right it is, man. Prediction. No, Scotty. Not in the 40s tonight, but it could. It could. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to keep it nice and clean at 34-16. However, I wouldn't be shocked. Mikey, would you?
No, I would not be shocked. The Bills are solid from top to bottom. Like, the one thing we were missing last year was that pass rush, and we fixed that defensive line, and then we went out and got Roger Saffold for the offensive line too. I mean, we upgraded our lines.
Yeah.
You know, Levi Wallace couldn't win a starting job in Pittsburgh. We replaced him with a first-round corner.
I know. Give me 1 second, Mikey. Go ahead and tell the crowd how excited you are.
Who returns punts? Shakir's returning punts tonight, Scott. He is our punt returner all year. Our rookie. All year long, buddy. Sure hands Shakir. That's what we call him. Sure hands Shakir.
I'm trying to get a special guest in here, guys. It's somebody's birthday, and I want to show him some love. Hold on real quick.
I did the fantasy podcast earlier today, Tommy, and I will tell you, Howie said he's gonna be watching the game tonight since Scott's in the building. He said if Josh goes for the 400 and gets the touchdowns, he'll come on our post game and eat the pepper on the post game.
Okay.
Inactives. Is inactives out yet? Yes, inactives are out.
Yes, give us some updates. Give us some updates.
Give me a second. It's loading. Inactives. Whoa. Shakir's inactive.
No. What?
Cam Lewis inactive. Tommy Doyle inactive. Quentin Morris and Shaq Lawson.
Know that. But why the hell is Khalil Shakir inactive?
Why is our punt returner inactive?
Whoa. This is weird. So that means McKenzie is doing double duty tonight?
He has to be.
Or Micah Hyde is potentially. But why would they do that? Wait, they had to have put. Who are they using instead of Shakir tonight, you think? Like that would have been on the bench?
It's got to be McKenzie. He's the backup. Or Crowder. Crowder was listed as the backup. So it's either McKenzie or Crowder. Scott said that's why I asked. I didn't see the inactives. It just popped up on my phone.
Oh man.
Why would they do that?
That's weird, man. That's weird, guys.
Shaq Lawson?
Well,
inactive?
Shaq Lawson inactive?
Shaq Lawson inactive.
Oh man, what is going?
I understand Doyle's still hurt, so they have Buddy Hart.
Yeah.
So I get
and
that.
I know the two tight ends, which I was already figuring that out, but even Shaq Lawson is not.
Sense.
Yeah, Shaq Lawson is not that crazy of a surprise to me, to be honest with you. But Shakir is a head scratcher because
he's your punt returner.
Not only that, I mean, you could still you put him in the game here and there. He's been solid. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he would have been like a standout at the receiver spot, but just to have that extra weapon who's sure-handed. Weird, man.
I don't get that one at all. I don't understand the Shaq one, because let's be honest, AJ and Boogie are still like, we don't know what they are.
Oh, real quick, Jay Stone, he couldn't make it, Mikey, but he is in the chat. He is in the chat, and we want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Yes, DJ Stone 716. Happy birthday. I don't know your age, but I'm sure you're younger than me. Hopefully the Bills give you a nice birthday present.
If they go by what's on their depth chart,
even my dog.
That means Crowder is returning punts.
Yeah, get on the phone, DJ Stone. What the hell is going on? Let's see here. Big 27. Oh, the big 27. Listen, man, when you hit the big 4-0.
He's Tre'Davious White today.
Yeah, you are. You're Trey White today. Hey, it's a good number, man. Good number.
Yeah.
But that I wanted. There has to be somebody else that we're missing that they plugged in, Mikey, like a reserve offensive lineman.
Well, yeah.
Is Bobby Hart freaking starting? I'm not starting.
No.
Is Bobby Hart active?
Yeah. Bobby Hart's active. Not Tyler Mattis, but Balin Spector is active.
There you go.
Those were the two guys Bobby Hart. Well, the reason why Bobby Hart's active.
I get it, but yikes!
Because
I like Spector. I like him, but
not over our punt
right. That's odd. That is odd. I got to admit, but listen, it's probably gonna be by game. I could also see this going week to week on different kind of guys. We're gonna be like surprised that the guy's sitting. You know what I mean? I could see that. I definitely could see that. I mean, I am a little surprised because I wonder if McKenzie's going to do double duty tonight, or do they go Micah Hyde on the safe bet like they've done in past?
Or do they go Crowder, who was listed?
Yes, true. Crowder has experience, but
listed as the number 2.
You're right. He was. I still don't get it. And the Crowder is playing, so. Listen, it's matchup. I guess they just don't feel comfortable right now with Shakir in this opening game. I guess I don't understand it, but there has to be a matchup that they like with Crowder on offense.
Why would they list him as first team punt returner and then sit him?
Because they have.
That's what I don't understand.
Because maybe they just feel like that's all they would use him for tonight, and maybe Crowder will get more.
But why would you?
No, I get it. I'm just saying. It's the only thing I could come up with. I don't know. That's a little disappointing. I gotta be honest. I was excited to see Shakir.
Me too. I thought he would get some run in this game.
Yeah. What's it say? Call. Yeah, I can't, man. Like it won't link into the. Me and Mikey got to learn how to do that because there is a way to do that where we can actually take calls on podcasts. But I don't know how to do it, man. Or else I would. Why not? I sent you the link, man. Hop on. Don't be afraid. So what else is going? What other shocking news other than the Shakir? Anything else I should know about that besides Shakir not playing here? Anything else? Surprises I need to know about?
No. The other surprise was Lawson, and I thought against the Rams Lawson would be active. He's a fantastic edge setter, and he brings that nasty. And I'm surprised. Jay comes in. Pure character, chill for blowing the party. Yeah, enjoy your birthday, buddy.
Yeah, 100%, bro. That's what I told him earlier. I'm like, dude, don't come on here. Enjoy your birthday. Have the Bills pregame loud. I mean, have our pregame loud.
Chewy, how you doing, buddy?
Yo, tonight I got the Corona.
I got the Corona premiere. I'll tell you, the Shakir inactive put a little damper on my mood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right, though, as long as we win and we look good.
I wasn't surprised by Cam Lewis at all because Cam Lewis was CB6. So that.
And I thought he was on the bubble. I thought he was on the bubble anyways, I'll be honest with you. So, no, I'm not surprised that he is inactive. I think the main one, I'm not even surprised. I told you, I'm not even surprised with Shaq Lawson. I think the main one that sticks out is the Shakir. Like you're telling me, I had to see who else active, but you're telling me there wasn't a guy that with a little less importance than Shakir with the punt and returning. You know what I mean? There has to be. There has to be
I don't know.
somebody on special teams that we really didn't quite need. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Well, that's how the NFL works, man. You know, when you got a lot of good players, though, Mikey. But I get what you're saying. He's our main punt returner right now. That's odd. I've never.
He spent the whole preseason as punt returner 1. Was
That's
listed
odd.
punt returner 1 and then benched.
Unless for some odd reason he had a bad week of practice or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. You know, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh well. You know what?
Well,
we'll have to wait till week 2 for some Shakir time.
Yes, Corona in the house, not the other one. No, I got YouTube. I mean the beer, Corona beer, because they will shut my crap down by talking the other Corona. I'm at Corona Premier Beer. All right. I've learned a lot, by the way, Mikey. I've been reading up on some stuff, and oh man, I pushed the line, pushed it a little bit too far on the YouTube here, so I gotta dial back, or we're gonna get unmonetized, and we don't want that. So, gotta watch the words you say, apparently, because YouTube frowns upon that stuff. So we are watching some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you later, but
okay.
We made a couple mistakes. That's all right. We're still good. We're still here.
All right. I didn't didn't realize I was a potty mouth like that.
Yeah. Well, no, words. Like it's not even potty mouth. You know what I mean? Like just specific things, you know, like we talked about the Matt Ariza situation, and I probably used a word I probably shouldn't have, which I had no idea. And apparently,
all right.
YouTube frowns upon that. Chewy coming in with a super chat. Oh, and then Mikey Mikey put it back. All right.
Sorry.
It smells like
you're hosting. I'm controlling. Remember?
Okay.
You're hosting, I'm controlling.
You are the control master. I've been drinking. You control the action. So it smells like they're giving Crowder more reps over Shakir.
Yeah.
And I will say this though, Chewy. What I was just saying, maybe I'm thinking they see a mismatch on offense, and that's why they're going to go with Crowder, and they feel comfortable enough with him punt returning. Is that maybe fair, Mikey? I'm just saying, because he is a veteran.
He was a fantastic punt returner when he was in Washington.
Right, but I'm saying on offense, for the punt return, fine. Like I get that, but I'm saying
offense, yes, he's a more established veteran. You know. And Kumaro is a 4-phase special teamer, so he was going to get it, and they're not going to dress 7. So somebody had to sit down. So
and they're not going to sit McKenzie. McKenzie's
he's a starting slot.
Matter of fact, Mikey, because we're not going live Saturday for Fantasy Kingdom. Mikey had a sleeper, and that is from the Buffalo Bills,
Isaiah McKenzie.
Isaiah McKenzie, week 1 fantasy sleeper.
Matter of fact, McKenzie. I was listening to a couple of podcasts about fantasy football because I just eat that stuff up. And McKenzie is can be had in 80% of leagues. He's only been drafted in 20% of leagues.
I like he listen. He has a big game. He's getting picked up because and you better scoot out of my way because we're in the same league. I'll be scooping McKenzie up. All right, just get out of my way.
Too late.
I'm the king of free agents.
You didn't see the waiver wire already.
Oh, you son of a! Did you really?
No, just mess with you.
All right.
Just mess with you.
You son of a! I do got 3 defenses, and there's always
why?
Because listen, I always have this little plan. I'll tell you why. So I picked up Denver, and I'll tell you why. Because I had the Saints.
That matchup is fantastic.
It's beautiful, but the Saints matchup's even better because they're going against, I believe, the Falcons. I believe that's who I have. I got to check again. But it's a team going against Falcons. Yeah. So I'm going with that matchup instead. However, the following week, Denver plays Houston. Right. Yeah. So it's I have to play the numbers, and it's a reserve. So I dropped Shakir, which maybe I gave the bad luck by dropping Shakir in my fantasy, huh? Maybe that was on me because I picked him as my very last pick.
Yeah, maybe you need to let him go and pick up the other guy.
I guess so.
Rams inactives. Here we go. Scott's Rams. Bryce Perkins, Van Jefferson. We knew about Van. He's still
Yep.
coming back from a knee injury. Lance McCutcheon, Jake. Oh, Darian Kendrick, the former Clemson Tiger / Georgia Bulldog. He played for Clemson for the first 2 years and then transferred last year to Georgia and won a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
He's inactive. Okay. All right. Doesn't
Nobody's
matter.
surprising there, though.
Still waiting on our new punter's nickname.
What do you got? What do you got, Mikey?
We'll find out after the night.
Sam Martin.
I got to see what he does first.
You better punt good, or else I'm gonna give him a terrible nickname. Matter of fact, how about this? I don't even want to see him punt. I'll just call him Sam the No Punter Martin. You know what I mean? He's just not punting. Because we never need a punt. You know what I mean? That'd be great nickname.
God.
That's it. Just the
It's gonna be a holder. That's it.
No punt Martin.
Yeah. Yep. His job is just to hold the football for back.
Yeah. We go 8 for 8 tonight, all touchdowns.
Scott, I don't disagree with you. Miles Garrett got the rest of the season. Like I don't get that one. Like a double standard across the board with the NFL. Because it wasn't in a game that the Rams got to choose.
It's true though. That's the NFL rules, Mikey. You gotta understand that. I mean, I know it sucks. I know it doesn't seem right, but that's how they got it set in place, man. And listen, if it was our player, I'd be like, hey, I'd be saying the same thing.
McDermott would have benched him. If I tell you right now, if Ed Oliver was swinging helmets at dudes,
I don't think so.
I do.
I'm gonna disagree. On a big player, on a guy that's impactful. No way. I totally. If Josh Allen swung a helmet at somebody,
Josh wouldn't swing a helmet.
Let's say he did. Let's say he was so upset. Okay,
he'll throw a ball at you.
Ed Oliver will. What are you picking on our players now?
No, but
okay.
I'm looking at personality.
Either way, let's say a starting guy. There's no way he's gonna. Come on, Mikey. It's not happening. That now, if he was Cam Lewis, yeah, 100. He'd be like, all right, sit your ass down.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's no superstar, bro. That ain't never happening, bro. I don't think that's ever like very. You know who would do that? I'll tell you who would do that. The old coach for the 49ers. What's his name? The one. Yes, not having it. Won't have it.
Can't do it. Won't play with him. Nope.
That guy, I would agree. If he's our coach, I'm like, all right, he's gonna probably bench the whole team for just back talking him. But
Chris,
no, Sean McNair.
I'm gonna get Chris 354. Josh is going for 404.
Nice.
And then Howie is gonna come on and eat a pepper. And then we can thank.
I forgot what was Howie's bet. I totally forgot.
If it's 400 and is it 3 touchdowns or 4? I think it's 403. I'll have to look.
I played Madden the other day. That's how bad this game is. I played in. Now, mind you, I didn't play in greatest mode. I played in like all pro. I scored 98 points against the Rams. Like, you should come on.
Yeah,
that's really ridiculous.
Chewy. I agree. Bill Walsh would have benched him.
Yeah, back in 1965. Okay, that is a little different time. Or actually, he was what, 70s coach, Bill Walsh, mid 80s, 49ers. Bill Walsh, the tundra and the snow.
So 2 questions for you. One, Tommy, what's your thoughts on the Von Miller video? Burn it down.
I love it.
Or burn it.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Said fuck that shit. Burn it.
Yeah. Burn it.
I love the Bills, like whoever's in charge of their social media, like putting videos together too.
They do fantastic.
They do very good.
The Bills PR department is really good. The social media department is really, really good. Then Scott comes in and asks, "What if we lose?" Don't put that bad juju in the air.
We ain't losing, bro.
Don't put that.
Come on, Scott Blakely. Now you know better.
However,
be on here
he is right. He is right. This is the least important of the first 7 games because it's a non-conference game.
No, man. Listen.
No, you get off. You get the season off right. We go out there and we drop the hammer and then we get ready in
Listen,
13
listen,
days, 12 days
listen,
to play the
listen,
Titans.
listen. We did a video already on this. This is a revenge tour. Every game is personal. We are taking that 13 seconds, right? And we are turning that into pain. We are making teams suffer this season because of that. We are taking that anger, that fuel, that fire, and we're going to really show the NFL and all these teams that play us why we should have been in the Super Bowl last year, and that mistake will not happen again. So, yes, Mikey, every game is personal this season.
But you also think we're going 20-0, so.
Yes, I do, because I think every game is winnable. This is the first season I see us as a complete team, not only a complete team, a complete very good team that could beat any of these opponents any given Sunday. There's not a game where I'm like, yeah, no, I don't see it happening. You know what I mean? Like for instance, last season, I had us losing 2 games. I had us losing to the Titans, which we did, and I had us losing to the Bucks, which we did. It's kind of funny. I picked the games. So, and the only reason I had us losing to the Titans, it's because I knew that we were playing the Chiefs, and I knew it was going to be 2 back-to-back tough
After
games.
coming off the high, you thought
after a high, and it kind of was, but we should have won. But either way, and in the Bucks, I kind of felt like in Tampa. So, and Tom Brady was playing a high level. You know what I mean? They won the Super Bowl. It's not like, So, yeah, man. But this season's different. I just see it. We're more complete. Last season, I didn't feel like we were complete.
We ran it back. We
talked about this, right?
Yeah.
Like we didn't do anything last season. We just brung in the same players.
Sanders. We brought in Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, but that wasn't you know what I mean.
That was our big addition.
That was our, and I like Emmanuel Sanders, but he wasn't a game changer, right? Like Von Miller's a game changer. The D-line are game changers because if they stop the run, then it limits the team to just passing. And then we could blitz more. We could do a lot more. And last season, we couldn't stop the run. So it was just really tough.
From the defensive side of the ball, we were deep on our D-line with big beef, with big guys.
Yep.
We also went out and got Von Miller, who plays the run fantastic, who's a Hall of Famer, edge rusher, who's going to help bring guys along. But then we upgraded at one of the cornerbacks from an athletic standpoint. I don't want to say for the field, because Levi had a feel of the game. He was a vet. But from an athletic standpoint, we're more athletic at the cornerback position this year than we were last year with Benford and Elam. On the offensive side of the ball, Gabe Davis picks up. We bring in Crowder. McKenzie has a bigger role. But the real big change is Saffold at left guard, Bates at right guard, and 100%. We're set on the interior. So
no, 100%. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot that went into this offseason. That is why I'm saying I don't see an opponent that we can't beat, that we don't have a better team. Like offensively, we got better. Defensively, we got better. Special teams, we're still we're one of the best in the league, right? We pride ourselves on that.
Yeah.
We finally got rid of that punter who punted 25-yard kicks. We got a veteran punter from Denver, Sam Martin. We got Tyler Bass.
Still concerned about the punt returner. Still return about.
Yeah, that's odd to me. But we'll see tonight, though. I will say this, Mikey. I'm not going to be concerned until week, right? Because that's when we come on here, which we will post game, and then we're going to go, well, I didn't like this, and this, but I love this, right? Yeah. And hopefully,
it could be, it could be Hyde. You're right. Hyde could be back there just, fielding punts.
Or it could be Crowder, and he does good. Yeah, we don't know that. You know what I mean? Listen, week 1, we got to, it's weird, I admit, but we got to go with the coach. I mean, if that's what the coach feels and the special teams coach, whatever, then I trust them more than I trust us. I'm not there.
All right. So we talked about this already. First play from scrimmage for Josh. I told you it's going to be a wide zone behind Dawkins and Saffold.
You're talking about the first play in general, right? Like
First
the very
play,
first play.
on
Okay.
first play on offense.
I don't know why. I shouldn't pick it. I told you, I think and run. I'm thinking a Singletary run, even though I shouldn't, because we normally pass. I'll be honest. And it wouldn't be shocking if we passed it right away, which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't hate it either if they just kind of, get a little button hook or whatever, 5 yards, 6 yards. But
a little cross.
a little cross of Diggs or something or Knox, whatever, 7 yards, 8 yards.
A little bubble screen.
But exactly. But I have a feeling they want to test that offensive line early on. You know what I mean? And I think they're going to do run with Singletary right up the gut, and like you said,
I think it's gonna be the stretch zone, or they call it mid zone.
Stretch zone, yeah.
Yeah, so it's where it's supposed.
I think it's going to the left. I think it's going Saffold's side.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's going behind Saffold and Dawkins. That's where I think it's going.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I agree. I also think tonight you're gonna really see Ken Dorsey open up a really exciting playbook. I'm telling you, I see a lot of. I could see James Cook, Singletary out there on the field at the same time, a couple plays.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Cook out there going on a 5 receiver set. He's gonna mix it up tonight. He's gonna mix it up.
Remember, do you remember that Miami team? How some of the weird alignments they got in?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling we're gonna see some of that stuff.
Yeah.
At some point. Because they ran a unique offense that there was just because they had the playmakers to do it, and
they did.
He has that here. So
I didn't mind that wildcat that they used to do.
Yeah. So Chewy comes in and says, "Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win." In his opinion, I think we're going to win the turnover battle because I don't think we're going to have any turnovers. But at the end of the day, I don't think it matters one way or the other. I think we're going to win either way.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make Donald run all night. Yeah. Run a double team at him and run. Push him out of the play. Don't let him wreak havoc.
Yeah. Hold on, Mikey. I'm gonna get second round of Premier.
All right. Let's see. We need this W. Oh, Scott, you're already pacing. We're still an hour away from the game, buddy. Don't pace. You got time? Let's enjoy the ride. Sit back and enjoy the next few hours of Bills football. And then come back here and either tell us you were right, I should have just relaxed and enjoyed it, or I'm never listening to you guys again. You guys suck. I should have been pacing the whole time.
Did I hear that right? He's pacing. Scott,
pacing.
Come on, man. Don't pace, man. Honestly, this is not. We said this, I think we talked about this on Friday, I believe, that somebody asked that question, should I be nervous or something? I don't think so. I think this is a game where you just sit back, enjoy, watch good football, man.
I'm not gonna do that this year. I've told you, I'm gonna sit back. I'm usually really nervous and stuff going into games. This year I'm not. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna enjoy the ride because so many people get nervous and then they just miss it. I'm not gonna miss it.
Who's watching the halftime? Ozzy Osbourne. Any? I'm not a big Ozzy fan. I've never been. Even though I like classic rock, I maybe like a couple of his songs, but I'm not crazy on it. You know what I mean? Are you a big Ozzy fan? Are you gonna watch at halftime?
No.
Okay. Honest guy.
I'm an Ozzy fan. I love Ozzy, but I'm not gonna watch a halftime show.
Okay. It could be good. Could be doing something creative. Eating a bat on live TV, something crazy like that.
That's fine.
No?
I'll watch the replay.
All right. Oh man, so do we got to sit and watch their stupid ceremony, or they skip that for?
I have no idea. I imagine they're gonna do. You're gonna see a little bit of it, but I believe it's on NBC, right?
NBC. That's right.
So it's on Peacock.
NBC.
So it's on Peacock.
Yeah. It's actually considered a Sunday night football game on a Thursday. Basically. And by the way, we never played an opening game since they started this 2003. It's the first time.
Scott, do you, buddy? Do you?
Crown Royale. Okay.
Yeah. This is, do your pacing, sip on your crown, just enjoy it.
That's right.
I'm going to. when we get off of here, I'm going to go and I'm going to kick back and I'm going to turn on the big screen and enjoy my Buffalo Bills. Football's back, Tommy. Football's back.
We are like about an hour away. About an hour away from kickoff. It's crazy that we're finally here.
It's
crazy,
back.
Man. It's back. It is back. And then what's crazier is we got a Monday Night Football game the following week.
No, I know we have 12
that's
days.
Wild.
It's gonna be a long
That's
wait.
Great. But that's okay. I don't mind. I really don't, because it gives us a little bit more time to prepare. Those stupid Titans, man. They do play us tough, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
So I don't mind the little wait on. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you got to remember too, going against Derrick Henry, he's gonna get our players healthy. You know what I mean? Like feeling good, because they're about to get hit up. He likes to go. You know how he plays. So
yeah. Scott says the Rams are staying in the locker room while they raise the banner. Yeah, the banner ceremony is more for the fans than it is for the players.
Yeah, that's cool.
They already did the whole party thing, got their rings, and did all that.
Yeah. My God, did you see their rings, by the way?
Beautiful.
Gigantic. It's like
they come apart.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Like the top comes off, and the inside is the stadium.
No way.
Yes.
So what do you think if we win a Super Bowl, which I believe we will? Do you think our ring should be like the biggest, unbelievable ring since we've never won one? And then or do you think they just go with
it be? Yes. It should be a ungodly sight, borderline tacky.
Some tables in there getting broken.
Yeah, something. They'll do something. Oh God, I can't wait that
some
parade.
Snow.
I'm coming into town for the parade.
Oh, for sure. You kidding me? That's a 4-hour drive for me.
It's a all-day flight for me, but I'll be there for it.
You'd be fine. So tonight, a lot of talk on Cup. What do you think Leslie Frazier has dialed up going against Cup tonight? If you were guessing,
I think we're just going to play our defense. I don't think he's dialed up anything majorly special for the one guy. We're not going to see a bunch of man-to-man. I truly believe we're going to see more of the zone. And it's going to be let them catch it in front of us and tackle. However, what with our D line now with the pass rushers with Vaughn there, and they have replaced 2 starters on their O line. They're all world left tackle Whitworth is gone, and then their right guard is gone. So I would like to see us, do a little bit more bump and run, and let our 4-man line get to him and make him get the ball out early. If you give him those easy throws for 3, 4, 5 yards, he's going to take them all day long. That's just the way he plays the game.
I think we. So we all know Stafford. He's dealing with some kind of shoulder thing, right? This is how I think we play.
Elbow. It was elbow.
Yeah, elbow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Elbow. Yeah, sore elbow. Right.
Yeah.
So I see us playing early on, testing him out. I see us blitzing a little early, right?
Okay.
And I see us playing a press man like early, tight right away, because he going to have to get rid of the ball early, and kind of hit him a couple times, right? Not necessarily sack him, but touch him up a little bit, right? Put him on the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
Test him out. We all know Matt Stafford. I think he led the league last year in interceptions at 17, right? He's going to throw an interception or 2 in this game. I promise you, he will, because he's going to be rushing the ball out of there, feeling the blitz. You know how quarterbacks are. Once they start feeling that pressure, they start to get out of rhythm, right? They start to do stuff they normally want to do. And I know he's a seasoned vet. I get that. But he's still throwing high percentage of interceptions last season. So it's not like he's, a safe quarter. He's not going to do that. He seems to take chances, right? He's going to take those chances. And I just have a feeling we're going to test him early. We're going to send a little blitz early on just to see how he reacts, like what their plan is. And if it works, I think we keep it up, man. Because why not? Listen, Vaughn's going to be attacking. I mean, that's what he wants to do. And we have some guys like Gregory Rousseau, AJ Epinesa that can get around. So we'll see. And by the way, I don't trust the running game. They're going to be pass heavy tonight. We're going to shut the run down. They may try a few times, Mikey, but I think overall you're going to see, I'm going to guess 35 plus pass attempts by Matt Stafford.
Oh, I'm guessing it's going to be in the 40s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 35 plus easily.
Yeah, I think it's in the 40s.
With a couple interceptions. I think the run game is going to be very minimal. I think it's going to be stopped early on, and I think they're going to get down, and they're going to have to pass, and that's when the mistakes are going to be made, because they're going to be forcing the ball down the field a little bit more later in the game. That's how I see it.
So remember how the last game went against us? We jumped out to a big early lead, and then they came back, and then we closed it out. Do you foresee a game like that? I see us jumping out to an early lead, but I don't see us letting them come back.
No. You know why I don't see a game like that? Because Brian Dable isn't here. Brian Dable in that game, which he
took his
do,
foot off the gas.
Second half adjustments were terrible. Once LA Rams defense figured us out, or adjusted on their end, Dable didn't, and then he also played it safe. Then he started playing it real safe. And then the Rams slowly but surely got in the game. Before you know it, we're down. Just like that. But look how quick it took us. Not quick, but we did march down and score a touchdown when we wanted to. It just seemed like, okay, now we go win the game. I don't want that. And I don't think Dorsey wants that. And I don't think Allen wants that. And I don't think that's Dorsey's
I think
style.
Dorsey is more aggressive than Daboll.
He's going to be. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's going, and I think he sees it differently because he played the game.
Yep.
That's the ultimate. And he not only did he play the game, he played the game very, very good. That's one thing about Dorsey, was everybody knows he didn't have the talented arm that, but he had the brains. Like, he was super smart in his decision making. So that's why he's at where he's at today, right?
Yeah.
And that's why he's so highly regarded, because he's a smart dude, man. He knows what the quarterback wants, what the quarterback wants to do. And Josh Allen and him, I think, are on the same page, man. I really do. Like, I guarantee you this, Mikey. There was plays that Dable put in that Allen said, I don't want to do that. Like, just take that out of the playbook. And I guarantee Dorsey did it, because Dorsey's not going to put Allen in a predicament where
because he also understands. Well, first off, he spent the last 2-3 years in the room with them, so he understands what he likes and what he doesn't like. But he was also a quarterback and understands that your quarterback has to be confident in what he's running, and if he's not, you don't run it. Scott Blakely comes in and says, if we're up 42-0, I won't be comfortable. I hate our defensive scheme. I'll tell you, if we play our defensive scheme the way we played it in the preseason, it's a different scheme, because we don't just have zone corners anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna. To Mikey's point about Levi Wallace, I hate keep going back to Levi, but unfortunately, if you go back to last season, our defense was sharp, like in the beginning, because we had Trey, and Trey could press up front, and we can kind of get away with Levi being that cushion kind of corner. But once Trey went out, if you watch that Kansas City game, the very first one, when Trey was there, we played very physical at the line. We didn't give up many points. Getting to the playoff game, no Trey White, it's a totally different story, right? This season now, we got guys, rookies, who are very physical at the line. And then you got Dane Jackson, who obviously came into his own last season. So I
thought Dane played well last year. I thought he played really well last year.
Right, came into his own. That's what I'm saying. So I don't see us playing that zone soft, let them fucking march downfield, the bend don't break defense, which I can't stand. I'll be honest with you. I hate that term. I don't want to be known as that defense, and that's what we were last year, even though we were good. But it was that bend don't break. It was too close, and look, the Chiefs game is a prime example where it broke. And I don't think it's going to break this season, because you got a whole new D-line that's going to hold down the run, stop the run, and you got corners that are super aggressive. You got Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde back there. Trey White will be back, and I just think it's going to be a totally different scheme. I think Leslie Frazier was a little with what he had with Levi and
Mhm.
the other corners. Still, I think he was limited on some of these games, especially when Trey went out. It's totally different
Yep.
now.
Dante, thank you for sharing your
Oh,
fantasy
yeah,
team too, buddy.
yeah. Hey,
You know,
I will say this, Dante. I'll be dead honest, Mikey. You saw so I won 3 years in a row, and Mike, you saw my lineup last year. I know Mikey's shaking his head, but let's be real. Now I didn't have all Bills players, but I had a lot. But come on now, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, the Bills defense, Dawson Knox. I had like 5 or 6, and then I had a couple stud guys. But either way, I won. And we turned hot, bro. Those guys were going. Devin Singletary at the end of last season was very good.
he was one
And
of the
I
best.
got him on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
I got him on the waiver wire. So I'm not, listen, technically, it's not very smart to do that, right, in fantasy.
They're not gonna blow everybody out.
Right. I understand. But I can tell you this, it's not the smartest route to go.
However,
and not only that, let me one more thing, Mikey. When there's bye week and stuff, you got a problem. Because now you got to cut some Bills players, or you're gonna have to take that L. You know what I'm saying?
Take the L. If you've invested that much into it, you take the L. You take the L that week. That's it. But what I was gonna say is, at the end of the day, we appreciate you watching. Come and join us on that show, Dante. And let's keep moving on. Scott, I agree with you. That D line's going to it's going to be our line. It's going to be our offensive line and our defense line. If we can protect Josh, it's going to be a great day for the offense. If we can't, it's going to be a long day. On defense, if we can create pressure back there without having to send extra guys, that's the difference. I like Chewy's comment. Without Shaq in the lineup, who gets more time on the line? It's the majority. I think we're going to see about 60% of Rousseau and Vaughn together. I think they're going to have both have about 60 plus. And then I'm guessing they might even have higher than 60 plus today. And then I'm guessing they'll have some kind of rotation with AJ and Boogie.
Yeah, you're going to see a little bit.
Because
I
won't be surprised to see Ed Oliver playing some D end tonight.
No,
they did it last year. They'll have Phillips.
I guess you're right. I can see, you're right. If they put, you're right. If they put, I can see that. You're right. If they put Phillips in, I can see that. Maybe, but I don't think it'll be. It
won't be a high number of snaps, but I can see them, sliding them outside for 5-10 snaps. Maybe in a goal line defense or something.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Phillips, by the way.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him. And he brings so much energy, bro.
I can't wait to see that dude line. Daquan and Jordan and Tim.
And we saw none of these guys play together.
We saw them all one per game.
Except for Vaughn. Vaughn didn't play any.
Yeah, no, Vaughn didn't play any, but we saw all the other guys one per game. Yeah, now we get to see him all game long. We saw Josh for one drive. He went 3 for 3 with a touchdown, and we never saw him again.
Which is fine, yeah. But I wanted to see that. He needed that. So, but yeah, man. I'm looking at the pregame here. Stephon Diggs, one of 3 players with 1,000 yards receiving in each of last 4 seasons. Give you a little stat there for you, Mikey. And they're showing, I got it on mute, by the way. So they're showing Christian Benford and Elam right now. I don't know if you got your TV on.
I don't. I'm not in front of my TV right now.
Okay, so my TV's right to the left of me, guys. So I assume they're talking about our rookie corners and what they're going to be doing tonight, which is probably splitting time, if I got that right with what Frazier was saying. So
yeah, they're both getting time. They're both getting time, is what he basically said. Now, how much time each of them gets will probably depend on how they're playing within the game.
Right, penalties as well.
Penalties, assignments.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised to see Benford and Elam on the field together and Dane taking a rest.
Hey, everybody in the chat, where are you guys at tonight? Where y'all watching the football game? I'm just curious. I'm at home. Mikey's at home. We know that.
Scott,
We know Jay Stone is at a party or something.
Yeah,
So he'll be
Scott
watching.
comes in and says if Hyde's in for punt returns, he's doing shots.
I don't think so. I think I got to go with Mikey. I think Crowder, he has the experience. They're starting him. He's playing anyway. So why would
He was the number 2 on the depth chart. Second,
Yes, I
so
mean,
if
so why?
Shakir's not playing, then
Right.
you would think he would be elevated to
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't see. Now, I will say this: if you like muffs it or something, then you'll see High going there probably the second.
Chewy's a party on his patio. Attaboy, Chewy.
Party. Okay. I like it. Yeah, I can't go anywhere.
Dante says, I'm in Cincinnati at work.
Oh, man, Cincinnati. Okay.
You live in Bengals country, huh?
How you going to watch the game, though? You got a little TV there? Hope you got a TV.
Scott, he's at home in Chicago.
Hey, I'm in Chicago, all right. I'm in Chicago. You got did you order a deep dish Chicago pizza, or did you get some sausages from Chicago?
Sausages.
Tell me, Scott. That's funny how do you talk like that, Scott? Give me a sausage.
Yeah, do you got the Chicago accent?
Right, that's slang.
It's almost being like the Boston.
You're right, Mikey. Very close.
It's close.
Right.
It's not quite as tangy, but
they do have that slang now.
Yeah.
Give me a sausage.
Sausage. Yeah. All right, buddy. So we're almost at kickoff time.
We are. So, guys, we will be back post game right away. Probably 10 minutes after, I would assume.
Yeah, we're probably about 10 minutes after. My stuff's all up, so it's just coming over and hopping on.
Yeah. So I would say 5-10 minutes. We will just to let you guys know, we will patch in to the post game comments from the coach, from the players. Yeah, the pressers. So we won't be on there that long, but we will go from guy to guy, give it a couple minutes so you guys can at least hear that if you're on our show. This way you're not missing that live. So other than that, Mikey, any last words for Bills Mafia?
31-17.
31-17. Okay, so I'm going 34-16. It's my score prediction. I'm sticking with it.
31-17. I just had that feeling all day in my gut. It's going to be 31-17.
I like it. I don't hate it. All right, well, guys, Bills Mafia, chat, Scott, everybody that was here, Jay Stone, happy birthday. We will be back at about 11:45 probably, somewhere around there. So go Bills. Bills number 1. We will win. Peace out. Go Bills. Peace.